Hello Spanish 1 students. Today I'm going to show you how you can put your Works Consulted page together, which will include one citation from biographies in context and 2 images. So the first thing that you want to know is here I am in biographies in context. This is the article I'm going to use. So I'm going to click on Citation Tools, MLA7 download, and then I'm going to open it. And it's going to have the citation right there. Now I'm going to need that. It's perfectly formatted. Then I'm going to go over here to EasyBib. Now hopefully you've seen my other videos on how to do some basic things in EasyBib. If you haven't, then let me show that to you. I'll go back here where you can kind of see that right over here. You can, on the Get Started with EasyBib page, you'll see setting up your account and setting up project pages, and that's what I've done. So right here I have a project page for this project, Spanish 1. I'm going to click in the bibliography, and I already have the citation for it. So I'm going to go to all 59 options, and I'm going to write paste citation, and I'm going to paste that. Okay, so and then I'm going to create the citation. Now the reason why I did that is because I don't have to create the citation. I already have it. So I'm not creating anything. I'm not inputting information. I'm literally just copying and pasting. So that's your first step. Okay, so in the next step I need to add some photos, and I would say that in general probably one of your best sources for pictures that you can use is Wikimedia Commons. So you see here I've done a search for Salma Hayek, and I'm going to use one of these pictures. So I'm going to use this one right here. So this is a great picture, so I'm going to use that. So I'm going to go over, going back to my EasyBib. I'm going to click on all 59 options, and I'm going to search on photograph. And the important thing is that it's going to be from a database. Now as far as the photo title, I don't really have one, so I'm going to be kind of making this up. And there may be some sort of you may have to modify it a little bit along the way. I'm going to help you do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in what it's a photograph of. Okay, so I have that. Oop, I have the author of it. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in. So once I get that in, I will, and I'm going to try to get as much information as I can. Oh, well, look, Salma Hayek at the Cannes Film. So maybe I'll put that. Okay, it's not really in the museum. Year created, I actually do know that because it's from 2010. So, and I know it's from a website. The website is Wikimedia Commons. And I can tell that because I can kind of see that up there. And if I scroll down, like I said, this is one of the most commonly used sources here for photographs that you can use and you won't get in trouble for using. And the sponsor of Wikimedia Commons is really the Wikimedia organization. Usually it's at the bottom there, so you can kind of find that out. I believe this is correct. And so published, I'm going to see here if it does have an actual date, and it really just says 2010. So that's what I'm going to go by, and I can see when it was last modified. So, but as far as that, so I know it was 2010. And then today's date, I'm going to click to today, and you can see it building that along there. And now I'm going to create the citation. And then make sure it looks right. Now here's how I make sure it looks right, because you have a very helpful thing on here, because you have picture sources and how to cite them, and you have an example on here. Now you'll notice in this example it is the name of the picture is in quotation marks, and it tells you that the reason why sometimes it's in quotation marks and when it's not, and that is up here as in number 2. And number 2 says if the image doesn't have a title, that you create a title, but you don't put it in quotations if you create the title. So really on this, and this is kind of a little flexible here, but we did have a description, but we really created the title, and that's why it's in we're following the directions that are here on your LibGuide there, and that's why that is going to be italicized and not in quotation marks. So that's it. Now once you are done, you'll follow the directions, so you'll have another photograph to add, and then at the end you're just going to print as a Word doc. You're going to download it. You'll open it, and you'll type your name up here and your proper MLA heading. If you have any questions, you can ask me about that. It'll be works consulted, because you're not writing a paper. So you'll have another one, but this is kind of what it's going to look like. Please stop by the library for any help. I'm totally willing to help you. And I want to make sure you're going to get it right, and I'm going to be grading it anyway. So might as well get it right the first time. So any questions, stop by the library and see Miss Smithfield.